This is day 685 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Please sponsor upcoming Shir more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Please contact me directly. Very greatly appreciate it. Today we're doing Siman Tav Chav Vav, Sib Zayin to Tav Chav Vav Yud Beis. Kasar Ben Ramad, Dafkin Lam Motzei Shabbos Kodim Asar Yomim B'Chodesh, Osmatim on Motzei Shabbos. Only if the night of Motzei Shabbos is prior to 10 days into the month, then you wait till Motzei Shabbos. But if it's going to be more than 10 days in the month, and within Motzei Shabbos, we don't wait till Motzei Shabbos. Shem Yabez Leos or Gimel or Dalet Anonim. Maybe for 4 days it's going to be cloudy. V'Lot Yisrael Avono, and the moon won't be seen. B'Avar Azman, the time's going to pass. If you do Kiddush in a weekday, you should wear nice clothing. Same by us in the winter months. In fact, Cheshvan and Kislev, especially Cheshvan and Kislev, Ein Lam Tim Motzei Shabbos, do not wait till Motzei Shabbos. Most years in our country, the clouds covering the moon all that time. They also don't have the custom to wear special clothes. Because normally when we do Kiddush in the courtyard of a shul after Marav, how can you go home to change your clothing? They say Yevshar can move on. It's not going to work out, obviously. Yes, and nearly, it seems to me, they in a kavana, you can't be the Shabbos. It doesn't mean Shabbos or Yontif garments. Clean clothing, because he is green the Shechina. Can be male because so of course the clothing which you normally daven should also be nice. Also that feeling you need to have nice clean clothing. As we were previously. Class Tisha B'Av. Yom Kippurim. Motzei Yom Kippurim conscious of the Shorim B'Simcha. Yom Mekadosh L'Bana Motzei Yom Kippur when you have Simcha. Amlo Motzei Tisha B'Av, but not after Tisha B'Av, Lo Shar B'Tanis, and not after any other fast. Arkan L'Shorim. By the time Shem Mekadosh Kodim Tisha B'Av, why don't not make do Kiddush before Tisha B'Av? They should shluim b'tzara Churban because we are in anguish over the Churban. L'chein gam Avel b'Shiva Me'avelos Ein Lo Kaddish, and so too in Avel during the 7 days of Shiva, they shouldn't do Kiddush B'Av and Kinyav or Azman unless the time is going to pass. Does Berachel Kaddish, then he's compelled to it. Before Yom Kippurim, also they should shluim b'tzara Mechilos Me'avonos. We are in anguish, anxiety that our avera should be forgiven. People are dubious about all these the weights. Maybe you're going to die. And people are diligent to mitzvahs early. There's those who say, no, for a short amount of time, for a few days, we're not afraid you're going to drop dead in the meantime. We also delay mitzvah do it behidur. But in our countries, the Shchichei Anorim, where there are many clouds, Harbei, and Kedai Lamtin, it's not worthwhile waiting. And the great people have not been waiting. A lot of Mishnah Berurah on this. Mishnah Berurah says, Motzei Yom Kippur, when you're happy that your din has come out properly, has come out with rachamim, you can be kaddish even before you eat. And he says the Achronim hold that you can be kaddish also Motzei Tisha B'Av and certainly other Tanaisim. But it's you have to taste something beforehand. Motzei Tisha B'Av, you should be careful not to make sure you put on your shoes before you do Kiddush Levana. Mr. Sharatzin says that's all if the tinus was with 9 or 10 days into the month. If the tinus was in the first days of the month, then you should wait until after the tinus passes. However, if an individual is fasting, even in the first days of the months, he sees the tzibur mekadesh, you should be mekadesh with them, because rovam hadras melch, more people, the more hider. Unless you know tomorrow that there's also going to be a kiddush b'tzibur as well. The Mishnah Berurah says an Avel may go outside or do Kiddush Levana. Sharatzian says that the Yerabba says that no, you could do Kiddush Levana during your Avelos, you should do it inside if you can. It's interesting. Chiddush. The Bialacha says that the Bush says that on the contrary, you should do Kiddush Levana during the Seres Mechuva because we want to chop around mitzvahs, right? Because we're totally v'omed. Maybe this chus is going to incline our din, and the Beis Meir says something similar. Tess, if the moon was not seen until the last possible night. Sorry, I was interrupted by Chavrusa. So we're getting back now let's start with the beginning of Tess. The moon was not seen until the last night, possible. Vomdim betfil in the middle of davening. And the moon was seen. B'karav sha'ad achar tefillah yavar zman. It's possible that by the time you finish davening, the time will pass. Imam b'kriyashma brachos kriyashma tzichem hafsik ab emtza perek. Middle kriyashma brachos kriyashma. They stop in the middle of a paragraph. You call them a paragraph. They can finish the paragraph matov. That's good. We know the Megillah you're mafsik. It's the Shari true name. No, the Mikra Choykri. But the odds that are happening are very, very slight. For several reasons. Good. Kasav Rabbeinu Ramah. Shein Kacha Motzei Shabbos Chabo Yontif. Akan Lashona. Shemi Kash Lubana on Motzei Shabbos, which is where Shabbos was when the next day is Yontif. Kosh Keshen Kash Shabbos. Also Shemi Kash Lubana on Shabbos itself. Atam Ish Nemar Mizeh B'derech Halacha Ein Miskam Halev. The halachic reasons which are suggested for this don't really make sense. According to the strict level law, there's no problem with this. There's some Kabbalistic reasons. So obviously there's several nights left. We don't do Kiddush Levana on Shabbos. You can avoid it. Shabbos in the end is the last night. You certainly say Kiddush Levana that night. But even there's another night left, the second last night, near the in our country, where there are many clouds, Yakachu Shabbos, they should Kiddush on Shabbos. I did this many times, several times. But you Shabbos, it's a good thing I did, because on Shabbos there were clouds. But if you say Kiddush on Shabbos, only say the bracha. Not the tefillos in the psukim. Say the minimum. The only necessary thing for Kiddush Levana is the bracha itself. So when can you make the bracha of Kiddush Levana? Until the 16th day from the molad. Below Tesayin B'chal B'nai, including the 16th day. Came Posko Tuva Shulchan Siv Gimel Varam Perkei Brachos Kosak Gankin Ad Yom Yud Vav Yom. It's until the 16th day. Kamenos Ad V'Lod B'Chlal. He also means not till the 16th, but not including the 16th. He means up to the 16th, not including the 16th. So B'Gemar Sham Omer actually Tismali B'Kimosu. You can only say Kiddush Levana until the moon is whole, it's complete. Nigma Yom Tezvav, and when the 15th day of the month is actually 15th day after the molad is complete. Tismali B'Kimosu. Then it's no longer missing anything. And that's going to start becoming missing small again. So the Gemara writes you're only supposed to say Kiddush until half of the 29 days, 12 hours, and 793 chalakim, which constitute a lunar month, have passed from the molad. That is, it's the orbit of the moon. Therefore, halfway through that these malachim must become whole. He didn't write as a yeshim. We shouldn't spend it. Also that way, that it's until the half of Kat Yav Touch Sag. But Shaloch HaShulchan Ba'ashos, they say, they weren't precise in the extra hours. Furthermore, the Shos is saying, these extra hours only come when the molad happens at the beginning of the day, which is a distant scenario. Will be very, very many hours into the day. So whenever the Katyav Chatzag over, that's the 15 days over. Father, on the contrary, sometimes 15 days in the month will pass, but then Katyav Chatzag. Since the Mohel is after Chodesh, then the half of Katyav Chatzag will extend after 15 days of the month. So it says that the Mohel happened halfway through the second day of the month. The truth is, you can't be precise in several hours. In other words, even if it starts after the half Katyav Tachsag, it doesn't look like it's getting smaller yet. So they were not meticulous in several hours on either side. Second, Ramah, that's the Ramah saying preferably. You shouldn't go later than Katyav Tachsag from the Molad, but that's preferable. If you miss that, it can round it off as long as you haven't gotten to the 16th day of the month. He says, brackets can you really use that? He was we're going to run, see if cutting your base. Listen to this, everything more going to run is difficult to resolve. Mashkasa Mahatur Mishasa Molad. What the Torah wrote from time Molad. Ain't Kamasul me Ace Maze Kamashkasa Baram Mogan Avram, which happened to the low May Rosh Chodesh. I'm not sure what Avram says, but he means it doesn't come from Rosh Chodesh, it comes from the Molad. You basically Shamolad Me'amol Mutal Kadesh Shalvana. The Shara Knesset Gdola says even the 16th day from the Molad. In the Kadesh Shalvana, Fashmad Aragwa Ad Tezayin, that which one says until 16, Advad Bechal includes the 16th. The issues via Rios, and there is someone who brings evidence to this, that's Elia Rabbah. The Gemara Pliga of Yehuda V'Nardar, and the people from Nardar argue. You just feel like Ad Shiva Yom, and it says until 7 days. Nardar Ad Tezayin, they say until 16 days. Looks like Nardar, looks like Nardar. If he came, Kishen Rabbi Yehuda have an Advad, because like Rabbi Yehuda we include the 7th day in the count of the 7. Kain Kochin Nardar, we include the 16th day in the count of the 16. Ain't a right Klaus says that feel Mishnah Achas Mamorim Smuchim Zelazeh. Even in one Mishnah, in statements which are juxtaposed to each other, Matzina the Rishon we find the first one have ad v'lo b'chlal. The first one could be an ad v'lo b'chlal, up to and not including. Mashna ad v'chlal, and the second one up to and including. The parak test of Kalim, and this is in the 19th parak of Kalim. Cheva yotzei min amita, a rope which comes out of a bed, ad chamisha tfachim, up to 5 tfachim, tahar. It's tahar because it doesn't have any use. Chavisha dasar, it's from 5 to 10, tamei, because it has use. Ayin sham. Farsha shas b'chulin. The Gemara says the chamisha kilamala, 5 tfachim, precisely, is like more than 5. Asur come out to 10 tfachim precisely is like less than 10. Ayin sham. Koshkim shtei maroin. So we find in Mishnah that one is ad b'chal, was ad v'lo b'chal. Certainly by doing maroin we can say this. Furthermore, the idea of meaning b'so perek ha'roa kesem. It says the kol shir chacham l'chumra b'inyan zeh. All the shir chachamim we have to be machmir, whichever way is the chumra, the ad v'ad b'chlau or lo ad b'chlau, whether the chumra is up to including, up to and not including. Okay, that's the case. But kan over here, mimela savik brachas lahakel, it comes out the savik brachas lahakel, b'chumra mishum chashash brachas b'atola, and it's the machmir not to say brachas b'atola. It's only because it's against logic. As the moon is already waning, you should make the bracha mechadish chodesh. He rejects the line of the Shor Knesset Gdola. Mr. Burdo says that some Akrayim say, but the Evid, if you weren't mekadosh until the 9th 16th, you should mekadosh on the 9th 16th without Shemu Malchus. But if it's still the 15th day, but it's after half of Katyav Tachsag, it's possible you can rely on the Mor Uktzia, Yaakov Ben Din, who was Mati Levarach B'Shem Malchus, and so evidently said Hagom Maratz Ornstein. Okay, here's the brackets here. There's sometimes in the Cheshvan we don't see the moon because there's so many clouds. People say that in Tan Vilio it says and the moon's not seen in Marcheshvan have a siman lo tov. It's not a good sign. Yutzu lismoch al dea zu. and they want to rely on this opinion, I guess, to say Kiddush Labana 16th because they don't want to see not have say Kiddush Labana on in Bar Cheshvan. But be follow God with tmimus and don't be concerned about the lack of the moon, like Konsul Bracha Batola, and don't get yourself into the Bracha Batola. Be'emes Tanav Elio Eino El Al Heder Levana. It's not the Tanav Elio is not about the lack of the moon, which is not a problem. El Al Liku Levana if it's eclipse. Tanav Elio Zuta Parsha Tezayin Ayin Sham. It was a short day. Not wrong.